concept to creation, what are the most important steps in custom merchandising process to ensure that the final product align with the brand goals?
I think one of the biggest areas where customers are either
Yes.
disappointed or sometimes they're pleasantly surprised is when they haven't seen a sample of the product. Nowadays,
Right.
photography can make some of the most basic products look amazing. But then when you receive
Yeah.
it, you're like, this is not what I thought it was going to be. And so it's really important. Sometimes we don't have time to send a sample. We've got less than a week to deliver
Right.
it, and there's just not enough time to see a sample. And so a lot of times it's nice
Right.
to partner with a company like myself. When we go to Las Vegas and when we attend these trade shows, maybe I've seen the product in person so I can vouch for it. But sometimes I'll tell a customer, listen, I have not seen this product in person. Yeah, there you go. I don't know what it looks like. I really recommend that we send a sample. It might look
Right.
beautiful on screen, but it's not going to look as well in person. It's just how it is. Or
So many
the
websites
customer's
these days.
yeah, the customer's logo, may not look great on that particular product. There might be too small of text, or
Followers.
the
Yeah.
colors
Yeah.
aren't contrasting properly. Or if we do a digital mock-up and the digital mock-up looks great, but then when they receive the product in person, it's not quite what the digital mock-up looked like. So, we offer our customers, there's three ways you can sample a product. You can sample a random sample just to see someone else's logo. You could get a blank
Yes.
sample just to see what the product looks
Blank
like.
sample.
Or
That
you
looks
could get
like.
a custom pre-production sample. And that would be a
Okay.
sample with your logo printed
Okay.
on it and in your hand. Sometimes we'll take a picture of a pre-production sample. We like it to
Right.
be in good lighting. If they take a picture of a sample on a desk in fluorescent lighting, the colors might not look right, the
Right.
product might not look right. So we try to tell our factories, can you go outside in natural light or go stand by a window and take a picture of this product so that we know that PMS color is matched.
Time what looks at screen, the color looks at screen. It's not
Yes,
looks what you see in hand.
exactly. Exactly. So I think that's
Yeah.
probably from concept to creation, the most important step is sampling. It's often the step that is
Absolutely.
forgotten because people are in a rush. So that's why it's
Nice.
good to partner with a company that you trust, that either
Nice.
can vouch for the product, or that you know that if you deliver a product and that is not what I approved on the screen, then we'll make it right.
Right.
Your
Vision.
branding consultant should work
Yes.
with you to make sure that
Yes.
you're happy. But sampling
And
is the
that's how
best way.
concept to creation.
Yeah.
Sampling is the best way. Sampling is the
Yes.
best way. That's how you take your concept to creation. Thank you so much for showing us light and guiding three steps that you showed us today. The fourth question was, how do you see the evolution of custom merchandising in today's marketing landscape? What trends are you noticing that business should be aware of?
Well, we certainly noticed a trend in the materials that are used for promotional products. There used to be just a limited number of products made from recycled materials. Now, almost every single one of our factories has incorporated products made with recycled materials into their collection. Some factories even go as far as putting what the carbon footprint is for that item, which is just an added step to have transparency into the supply chain. I've also noticed increase in factories who are offering products with a give back campaign associated with it. So there's a number of brands where, whether they're participating in 1% for the planet, there's journals where every purchase of a journal book from this one factory helps build schools across the globe. That is a give back component that people can feel good about not only purchasing a product that may be made from recycled materials or renewable materials, but it also has a give back program. So knowing that the factory is also doing their part to give back to the communities where they've sourced products, I think that's one of the trends that I'm seeing. Customers are coming to us asking for products that are made from recycled materials or that help support a cause.
Eco-friendly food.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
the other
Yes. Yes.
trend,
Yes.
with
Yes.
AI, artificial intelligence is just a huge buzzword. A lot of my
No,
customers that are in the
taking
technology industry, they want products that are powered by AI. And so, we've got
Wow.
products like AI translation headphones where you can pair the product with an app. And so whatever you're hearing can then be translated through the app. So we're noticing an uptick
Wow.
in requests that just a higher technology, AI powered is just the buzz. And so
Wow. Great.
that's
Nice.
yeah, and it's a product that'll be memorable. People will remember, that gift because it's cutting edge technology.
Right. And also AI is for us. AI is to help us here. AI is to make our jobs easy, more faster, solution for us. And
Mm-hmm.
rightly, I would agree. This is the evaluation which is I also see in custom merchandising today.
Mm-hmm.
What message would you like to give the podcast audience merchandising and its impact branding building today? If anybody wants to learn the fifth question from you, want to know all the four questions, heard you, and the fifth question, want to know something which have you got from the life. That if I
Mm-hmm.
am a supplier, what mistakes I generally make, what that you want to message that you want to give us, your message.
Sure. I think what's really interesting and what I love about our industry the most is that the products that we produce become like a tangible memento of that meeting or of that event. Just like you held up that lanyard from the PPAI show. That's something that you're proud. You've hung on to that lanyard. That lanyard was probably less than $1, but
Yeah.
that's a product that is sitting on your desk and you're hanging on to it. You're proud of it. And so
I
these,
am.
the products, exactly, exactly. And we all keep products on our desk. I've got them scattered around. Like this is my favorite pen that I got from that
Oh,
expo. I love this pen. It's an
wow.
eco-friendly pen made from bamboo materials. But when I hold this pen, I remember sitting in the hotel room with the factory that did a little one-on-one meeting with our company. Every time I hold this pen, my mind is like transported back to that day
Wow.
when we sat and had a little powwow with our factory. Not only does the pen write really smooth, and so I like it, it's a memento of the event. And
Of,
so
yes,
when
of
you're
course.
when you're ordering pens and lanyards and water bottles, items that seem, insignificant, yeah,
Ames,
yeah,
Ames.
it's important to remember that people are going to hang on to these items for
Yeah, yeah,
long
yeah, yes,
the
yes. Who
event.
respect it, who values it, who are from the promo industry, Natasha, they're going to value it for sure. And
Hmm.
you and me for sure, not going to sell product, we're going to sell mementos, sell with purpose, sell with a cause. That's how you've been known for.
Yeah, and it becomes a tangible reminder of that memory. And so that's
Yes,
where our industry is unique. There's digital marketing, which is gone in a flash, literally. When the pixels are off the
yes, yes,
screen, it's gone. There's television marketing or, radio marketing. There's different types of
yes,
marketing,
there is.
but promotional product marketing is the only category that puts a tangible product in someone's hands and they will hang on to that product for, weeks, months,
There is.
years, depending on and so I think that, we see a trend with products that have a nostalgic vibe. Any products that like sometimes the throwback games, a Rubik's Cube, that's a
Right,
product that we all grew
right.
up loving. And Rubik's Cube is in our industry. You can customize Rubik's Cubes and put your logo on it, and that can be a fun giveaway. And
Of
when a
course.
promotional product triggers one of the senses, like it's something that you can see, obviously, but when you touch it and it has a nice texture, or if the smell reminds you of something from the past, if there's just some sort of nostalgia that's triggered, the product becomes like 10 times more impactful because you've got a
Yes,
human
yes, of course.
connection with it. So there is power in these products
I'm
that
open.
you
Of
don't
course.
realize are there, or that, it's just a pen
They
or it's,
are, they are. No, 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 they are. There is, I do realize. And there is one formula, promotional product works.
yes.
And it is
Yes.
the formula.
Today I did or yesterday, and some of the stats on here, I mean, we know these stats, but it says 88% of people will remember the person who gave them that merch. Another one, 83% of people like receiving gifts, branded merch.
Wow.
66% of gifts have pass along rate. So maybe I don't have a need for it. I've already got a dozen pens, but I'm going to pass it on to a coworker or someone
Yeah,
else.
yeah.
And so then that
Acquaintance. Yeah.
message continues.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Natasha, if anybody wants to get in touch with you,
Get in
what
touch
email
with
address?
me right here. So my email address is nrawls at the MRLGroup.com. I'm on
Awesome.
LinkedIn. Yep, I'm on TikTok. I love creating videos and sharing unboxing videos, and I share them on
Wow.
LinkedIn with all of my
I keep
customers.
commenting on your videos on LinkedIn, and I will keep doing that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's a pleasure
Thank you.
hosting you here and from the whole team of Vector. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much. Bye, y'all.